Welcome to Creativity with Kim, where everyone is welcome and creativity is for everyone. We are going to be making a notepad holder, but first I want to talk to you about the December stamp of the month, which is what we're going to be using. It's called I Will Love You Forever, and it's got these really cute owls and lots of cute little sentiments and stuff. So every month I create a card kit that I send out to anyone who purchases the stamp of the month from me. So this month there's 3 cards, and I will send you all the supplies for them. You would just need Sapphire ink. I used intense black ink on that one, but you could use the Sapphire, a journaling pen, and just your adhesives and scissors. So very simple. And so once you order the stamp of the month, I will just pop these in the mail for you, and I will send you the link to the video for creating them. And I also created this cute shaker tag using the stamp of the month. I did that for the stamp of the month blog hop, and the video is up here on my channel, but it would be really cute on a card. You could put Velcro on the back or a magnet so somebody could pull it off or whatever. So lots of fun with that. So we're going to be using the stamp of the month to create a notepad holder. And you'll find a list of all the supplies that I used in the description box. So make sure you check that out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. So the paper that I'm using there is the Isabella bulk paper. And you can still get the Isabella paper collection as well on my website. So this notepad is 4 inches by 5.5, and that piece of paper is 4 inches by 12. So this paper trimmer is the rail trimmer, and it has a cutting blade, which I've moved out of the way. It also has a scoring blade, but you can't have both of them on there at the same time. So I'm kind of lazy, and I just use my embossing stylus instead. So I scored this at just over 5.5. But I should have scored it exactly at 5.5. So, and then you would want to score the next one at 5 3/4 is where you want to score that. Okay. So that way you have, it'll fold perfectly because it's also 1/4 of an inch thick, this notepad holder that I have. So whatever size notepad holder you have, you just want to cut it, score it so that it'll be the same size as that part. And now I want that other piece to be at 5.5 as well, and just cut off the remainder. So then I'm just going to check and make sure that it's going to fit in there. So it's just going to get tucked in there, and I'm going to glue down the bottom. So I'm using my my Sequins tape. So it's like a score tape. Now with Close to My Heart, we never used to, but we now carry a red double-sided tape adhesive, which is strong like this Sequins. So when we didn't carry it, I had to have something. So I have a bunch of this tape on hand already. So I'm just burnishing those down, which is one thing you want to do when you're using double-sided tape like this. You want to make sure that it's burnished down. And then I'm removing the backing of it all. And then I am going to put the notepad holder on there. I had debated flipping it over, but then I thought lining it up might be really a pain. So it worked much better to flip the notepad over and line up the paper on it. So you can see it can flip up and down, and then I'm going to figure out how I want to decorate it. So that scrap piece of paper from the other part is fantastic. It'll work perfectly. And I'm just seasoning up that owl and grabbing out my Sapphire ink pad. And I'm going to stamp out this owl on a scrap piece of white cardstock that I have. So just letting it sit there for a minute to make sure that the ink sinks into the paper. And then I'm just going to fussy cut around this owl, leaving a little bit of a white border because it hides the imperfections of the fussy cutting. So just take your time because it is a little bit detailed. Now I do speed this up, so it'll look like I did it really fast, but it did take me time, and I was talking as I did it. So I wish I could fussy cut that fast, don't we all? So that's going to go on there too. And I think that's going to be really cute, but it needs a little bit more. So I grabbed some copper ore paper, which is one of our specialty papers. It's really beautiful. You could also ink around the edges of your strip, around the edges of your notepad holder. I didn't, but you could also add doodle lines if you wanted and stuff. So I'm just going to adhere that strip down, and then I am going to use my glue, liquid glue, to put on the copper or paper. So, and I just put a strip above and a strip below because it's really cute that way. And that strip of paper I put at 1 3/4 inches up from the bottom. So I'm adding foam tape to the back of my owl, and I just used a whole bunch of the inside pieces from a shaker foam and acetate set left over from making a shaker card one time. So I couldn't find my foam tape. It had disappeared on my desk. I don't know if that happens to any of you, but it definitely happens to me where stuff kind of runs away. And then I'm going to stamp that You're a Hoot sentiment on the bottom in Sapphire ink. So just putting that down at the bottom. You could totally personalize these notebooks and put somebody's name on it if you wanted. And then I grabbed some Belle sequins, which were in stock last time I checked. I'm not sure if they still are. That was the color of the year last year, so they are well supplied laughs. And I'm just putting them on. I like to put them on using a little bit of liquid adhesive. I just find it easy with the pickup tool just to pick them up and put them down. And they stay on there really nice. So this is what I did. It's just cute. You can flip it up and stuff. You could, like I said, you could ink around the edges. You could doodle. You could also, in the inside, you could put a piece of paper in there with a little message to the person you want to give it to. I know I made some notepad holders like this years ago for a craft sale, and they sold like hotcakes. So people like them for gifts. So here's some pictures of the up close details, and remember to look in the description box for all the supplies, and have a great day. Take care. Bye.